Reading from 1 John chapter 4 and verse 18. There is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear, because fear has to do with punishment. The one who fears is not made perfect in love. In a recent conversation with a friend, she shared the writing on a t-shirt that she was wearing, and it says, quote, "Love is brave," end quote. I pondered that for a moment because I wanted to understand the depth of bravery it would take to share God's love. God's love is not meant to be hoarded. It's meant to be shared with others, and that means with people who may not look like you, or people that don't think like you, or behave like you, or even believe like you. It means we're ready and we're willing to face and endure danger or pain for the cause of Christ, and His cause is love. He tells us that love is patient, love is kind, it doesn't envy, it doesn't boast. He says love is not proud and it doesn't dishonor others. Love is not self-seeking and it's not easily angered. Love doesn't keep records of wrongs. The two greatest commandments tell us to love God and to love our neighbor as ourselves. According to Matthew, in 22 verse 40, he says, all the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments. There's no in between. And considering the two-way relationship that we have with God, we can have courage and walk in the courage knowing that we don't have to fear anything or anyone, because we realize we can exercise confident trust in His power, in His promise, and in His will. When people see you, they ought to recognize the love of God that flows off of you and out of you. A true believer can't hide his love because it's being automatically released the moment you encounter others. According to Nancy Collier, she says to live from love, not fear, on a practical level, is to shift from a goal of protecting our ego or being right and winning the argument, being not to blame, and moved into actually being kind and being loving in our actions. Love is a choice, and it's a daily practice for those who choose to follow Christ.